Instead of focusing on how to be more disciplined in your business, what about figuring out how you can nurture even greater alignment, even more, even more fire and purpose to what you're doing? Hey, it's Stephanie Hess from stephaniehesscoaching.com, and this week's vlog is all about discipline and discipline in a way that you possibly haven't heard before. So, last week I was away at a mentor's retreat, and there was all of this focus and conversation on the idea of discipline. And I'm going to be really honest. This word, it triggers me to a degree because of the meaning that it has from my past being in corporate, where if you were disciplined, it meant that you were serious, that you did your work. You did it even when it wasn't fully the thing that you wanted to do. You it was doing, and there was this commitment to the thing, right? And so at this meeting, there was the suggestion that you need to have discipline as an entrepreneur. And I don't dispute that cultivating commitment to your purpose and whatever that looks like for you, I definitely don't argue that that is not important. I am an incredibly disciplined person. However, discipline can only get you so far. And I found that there is this one big part of the conversation that is often missing in the way that like discipline is conventionally talked about. And so I was sitting there in this meeting and they continue to reinforce at such a surface level how discipline is necessary, and how if you don't have discipline, you're not a serious entrepreneur, and all of this BS, right? And there was never ever mention of what I believe is the most crucial component of all, and it's alignment. It's being so aligned to what you're after, to what you're wanting to do, be, create, bring to the world. And when you are coming from that place of ultimate alignment, you the discipline just becomes a part of what is natural, right? When we're aligned, when you wake up knowing exactly what you want to go for today, why you're creating whatever it is you're creating, why you are wanting to work with certain clients, what is on your heart that you want the world to know, when you are fueled by this alignment, this level of alignment, you will do whatever it takes until it takes. And that is essentially discipline. But discipline doesn't work when there is not alignment. So instead of focusing on how to be more disciplined in your business, what about figuring out how you can nurture even greater alignment, even more fire and purpose to what you're doing, even more why you are the perfect person to do what you're doing, why you can't not do what you're doing. When you have alignment, the how, the thing, the doing just becomes what you do. This conversation drove me so crazy last week. I was sitting at this meeting and I was just like looking around the room and just wondering how many people in this room are really not in full alignment in what they're doing, what they're creating, and it showed in their energy. And so to completely like avoid looking at how aligned you are in your life and just focusing on drilling into someone that you have to get up at 5 a.m., that you have to have your hour to yourself, that you have to write your goals in a certain way, that you have to have 3 targeted goals daily, why you have to do block scheduling, like all of that stuff it's such bad advice, because you have to create structure for your nature, right? Like what works for me isn't going to work for you. What works for you isn't going to work for the person beside you. And so you can't continue to look at your business from that vantage point. Get into alignment first. I promise you, when that happens, when you feel like things have clicked in, that is alignment. When you feel this sense of clicked in into your life and business, then the how just becomes the thing that you do. It's the inspired action that you take. Okay, so if you've been feeling like, oh, I'm not a disciplined person, I can't stick with this thing or that thing. I start this one project and then I stop and I don't finish. I don't see anything through to completion. I'm so bad at discipline. That's probably not true. You just aren't aligned in the way that you need to be. So, if this is speaking to you on a soul level and you're feeling like, yeah, that's actually the very piece that's missing for me, it is foundational work. So, no wonder all the other parts might be feeling kind of out of whack for you right now. You're just not aligned to what you're doing. So, if you are wanting to kind of look at that and get to a place where you know exactly what you're here to do, how to do it, and no one out here is going to throw you off course. If you want to get to that place where abundance, where flow, where money, where clients, where love, where health, where all of the deliciousness is your birthright, then click the link below. I've opened up some time to sit down and have a chat with you and just schedule a conversation with me, and we will do just that. Okay? All my love.